Making your first lakh in business feels huge. It's the moment you go from, is this even real? To, okay, I can actually do this. But here's the problem. Most new founders overcomplicate things. They think they need fancy websites, paid ads, funnels, or a massive following before they can make money. I'm here to tell you, you don't. Today, I'll walk you through a simple, practical playbook for making your first lakh. Just clarity, examples, and steps you can take this month to get there. But before we jump into the steps, let's talk about why this milestone is so important. Your first lakh isn't about the money itself. It's about proof. Proof that people are willing to pay you for solving a problem. Proof that your idea works outside of your head. Proof that you can turn your skills into income. Once you've made your first lakh, the next one is easier, and the next one after that. Because you've crossed the hardest gap, 0 to 1. I will never forget when I crossed the 1 lakh mark. I got a credit notification on my phone while I was out on a family lunch. Now, normally, I have a strict no phone at the table rule, but that day, I couldn't help myself. It was a fourth entrepreneur paying me the $25,000 monthly fee to join my first ever business coaching group. She was an image consultant who was reinventing her career after raising her first child. Anyway, I was just thrilled. Ended up treating the family to lunch and spending a huge chunk of the 1 lakh I had just earned. But it was totally worth it. Getting back to it, the fastest way to a lakh is focus. Not 10 offers, not serving anyone who will pay. One problem for one audience. Here's why. When you're clear, selling is easy. If I say, I help restaurants get 20 new customers a week through Instagram, that's sharp. It cuts through the clutter. But if I say, I do social media, that's pretty vague. So ask yourself, who do I want to help? What specific problem are they struggling with? Can I create an offer that solves that problem? Now write it down in one sentence. I help audience achieve result by solving problem. For example, I help Indian freelancers land international clients by fixing their LinkedIn profiles. That's an offer people can instantly understand. Here's the second piece, pricing. Most new founders undercharge. They think, if I charge low, more people will buy. But here's the math. If you charge 2,000 rupees per client, you need 50 clients to make a lakh. Exhausting. If you charge 20,000 rupees, you need 5 clients. Manageable. So how do you price higher? Focus on value. Don't charge for hours you've worked. Charge for the outcome you create. If you help a client save 20 hours a week, or get 5 new customers, or increase their revenue by 50,000, that's worth way more than your time on a clock. And guess what? Higher prices also attract more serious clients who respect your work more. One of my clients was charging 5,000 per month for social media management. She needed 20 clients just to survive. After we reframed her offer around, I help small businesses double their leads through Instagram and raised her price to $25,000. She needed only 4 clients to cross a lakh. Same skills, same value. Different positioning, different pricing. Now, step 3 is where most founders mess up. Sales. They think they need all the fancy stuff I mentioned earlier and complicated CRMs to boot. But for your first lakh, you don't need any of that. You just need conversations. So here's a simple 3-step system. List. Write down 50 people in your network. Friends, ex-colleagues, LinkedIn connections. Any of them who might need your help or know someone who does. Second, reach out. Message them with something simple like, hey, I'm helping this audience with this problem. Do you know anyone who might find this useful? Third, call and close. Get on a quick call, share your offer, and try and close a few at a fair price. That's it. No fancy tech, just conversations. I had a founder who thought she needed 10K Instagram followers before making money. Because back in the day, you could only add links to your stories on Insta once you hit 10K followers. Instead, I challenged her to just reach out to 10 people directly. She landed her first 3 clients in a week, crossed 60K in revenue, and suddenly realized, oh wait, I don't need to get famous to get paid. And here's the final piece: delivery. Your first Lakh isn't just about landing clients, it's about turning them into raving fans. Because word of mouth is the cheapest growth engine you will ever build. So when you land those first few clients, deliver like a pro. Communicate clearly, meet deadlines, over-deliver wherever you can. One of my clients made her first Lakh just by delighting 3 customers. They referred her to 5 more, and her next few Lakhs came without any extra marketing. Making your first Lakh isn't about being fancy, it's about focus. One problem, one audience, one clear offer. A fair price, simple conversations, great delivery. Do that and you'll not only hit your first Lakh, you'll also build the foundation for the business that gets you to your first 10 Lakhs and beyond. And if you found this useful, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be sharing more practical strategies and real founder stories every week to help you grow your business without the chaos.